Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is DJ Cat, and today we are back with another crypto video where we're going to be speaking about drip. Now, this is going to be a first episode of a series that I'm starting that's called Before You Buy. And today we're going to start with the one and the only drip that people have been talking a lot about. You know, there's a lot of stuff roaming around, so I just want to make it clear, to make everyone up to date. So even if you're new about drip, I want to let you know and update you with what's going on, what's in the works, what's out there that you can see, and what's in the background that's being worked on, so that you just know before you invest. That's the whole point of the video. So you need to know everything what you need to know about drip before you buy. Hence why the title. And yeah, so what I did, I made a visual so to show you guys what is drip and what's going on in detail, right? So I've done this um, to kind of visualize the stuff as well, because you also want to look at the games and stuff, whatever they're working on, and I'll show you guys as well. What is drip. So as a start, let's go through this. As a start, drip is in DeFi. It's an ROI staking protocol. You've probably, invested. You watching this video, probably invested in other miners, but this is an ROI staking protocol where it's locked, and it gives you 1%, which is the main drip faucet, right? But since then, since the beginning of drip, they have been expanding, and they made up the animal farm, and now within animal farm and within the drip faucet, they are scaling up, which is good, and which is why I'm making this video, because personally, I'll give you my opinions, I guess, at the end of the video. But yeah, let's see what is working with drip right now. If you look at the website, this is the current website, right? There's a lot of things that are in the works, which I'm going to mention right now is straight up the new UI of drip, which is honestly, I'm super excited about that, because the website, as you guys can see, is super outdated, in my opinion, and it's definitely not professional, right? Like if you show this to people, businessmen, we're talking like, the higher ups, people with big money, right? Who are trying to jump into something to do with crypto, and they see this website, they're just not. They're just not gonna take this seriously. You know what I mean? The same thing goes to Telegram. You're gonna be like, okay, where should I read about this? Be like, oh, here's the link to the Telegram. Those people, they're gonna be like, is this a joke? You're just gonna add me on a WhatsApp group type thing. You know what I mean? So definitely that needs to be changed, and it is in the works. I mean, they are focusing on Discord as well, but no clear signs that there's gonna be better in the in the works at least. But there is a new UI, which I have actually shown a screenshot right here. So if you see that this was posted like around, a month ago, 2 months ago, roughly. There was a video that shows the new drip UI. Obviously, this is just prototypes, right? Just rough. Probably it's probably changed by now, and it just looks way better, right? For the normal person, we wanna widen our demographic, not just make it for people who are already in crypto. We wanna go for people who are literally even like hedge funds, guys. Like we're talking mass adoption, right? So this needs to appeal to everyone, and to make it be like that, it needs to be professional. So I'm really happy with this, update that's coming really soon, and we're going to speak about when and the dates, and with the issues revolving around that. Now, drip faucets UI is not the only thing that's updated, and actually, matter of fact, as I speak today, the drip garden UI is now finally updated in the animal farm website. So now you can actually go on the animal farm app website, and then you can go to drip garden there. Before, what it used to do, once you click this button, it would just take you to the old animal farm website, the old UI. So yeah, this is, I guess, another step. Finally, they're keeping things together, they're organizing stuff. It's still in the works. Like, for example, there's a dogs and there's a pigs token in the animal farm. Those are like the two main tokens under the animal farm. The pigs just launched like a month ago. The dogs is being relaunched, so it's still in the works. You know what I mean? It's just only a matter of time, basically. And they're doing more with that. They're not just relaunching the tokens, they're trying to work on getting games that can back those tokens up, and then basically implement a buying pressure system into this, which honestly makes sense. And that's the next part where I'm going to speak about, which is the dogs and the pig pen game. So the dogs, this is screenshots from the developer forex in Telegram. Basically, they pin the the chat, they pin the messages, in the chat. And then I just took a screenshot to just, quickly timestamps things. I even put the dates. And also, obviously, I'm going to leave the link to the Telegram link in the description so you can either read through the pinned messages, the developer messages in your own time and see exactly, where we are, or you can just watch the rest of the video basically. And remember, guys, I am gonna leave a link to this, I guess, poster in the description so you can just look at it, look through it in your own time. But yeah, the Dogs Roulette game is built and is very fast-paced game that's going to burn a ton of dogs. And then there's another game, the Pick Ben game, which has over a dozen characters, 20 items, talents, XP points, passive and active gameplay, is in the final stages of development with deadline of 11 days from now. So obviously there's two games that's being in the work. I'm assuming, which it is confirmed, it is a play-to-earn game. And also it burns those tokens, right, which increases the buy pressure, which is always good for the holders, i.e. us or me. And yeah, the drip UI, I've had a meeting today and hired someone to work on a major drip update with me. This developer who has already provided a value to drip in his own and will provide a ton of value to our team. This is on June 20th, so 4 days ago. And this is a good sign when someone is increasing the number of people in his team. This is just another sign of scaling. It shows that Forex, the main developer, he wants to take this to the next step, right? We can't just plateau and be where we are. We need to scale up, right? So we can scale up the profits and the mass adoption as well. I had two meetings today with potential developers I would like to bring on the new drip UI and a new drip utility that I want to add with the new UI, which will support the drip faucet and add a ton of excitement. We have so much in the works right now, and it's very soon, and very soon we will be dropping new amazing products on a monthly basis, which will support our platforms. More is being built right now than ever. This was June 17th, so quite, I'd say, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Um, it's just really good to see that a lot of stuff is being in the works, right? And a lot of stuff is being developed at the same time. Now, you could look at this and say this is a good thing, but there's also another side to the coin where you could say this is a bad thing, which I'm going to later explain, right? Because the thing that's going to cost us here is literally time. And honestly, I think time, along with money, that's just sitting there waiting to be invested, is a very, very expensive thing. But you guys need to be the judge because you also need to realize, which I don't want to skip over this poster, but real quick, you need to realize that we are 20x away from all-time high. So it's honestly, at the end of the day, is how are you going to manage this risk? You know what I mean? This is an amazing entry point. We are 20x away from all-time high. So that's why this is a tough call. Would you rather wait till you see those products actually live when it's maybe too late and the snowball effect is already going up? Or would you invest now and then wait to see what happens? So it's a matter of, would you rather buy and wait or wait and buy? Now, for me, because I've already been invested in drip, I'm buying and waiting. I'd rather, risk my money than risk missing out. But yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, if we go back up, there's also a third game that's in the works, which is called the Scratchy game or the Scratchies. And here's some screenshots. There's also a video that you guys can see in the Telegram group. It's really nice and interesting. It's like a gambling game, which, in my opinion, I think a lot of people will enjoy this. I'll probably even throw in and play a couple times. And this is just a nice way to just burn tokens and put that buy pressure because we all know how casinos and why casinos are making money and super successful because only a small percent of people make profits out of these games, but they are fun still. You can even see people, playing gambling games on Twitch right now, and yeah. So I think this is honestly a step forward. I really like this. And these screenshots were posted like 2 months ago, and I think this video, I think it was 3 weeks ago, where this video was, there's a whole video where he just quickly showed the UI, which again you guys can refer back to the Telegram pinned messages. But yeah, real quick, for people who are new, who are thinking, what is drip? What am I investing in drip? What's the whole ecosystem? I try to, kind of mention everything at once right here. So you're investing in what's in drip. There's the faucet, which is the 1% daily, which I'm gonna leave the link in the description. You guys can join it uh, right here. And literally, I have $112 right now, and I have around 461 drips in total deposited, which means I'm making around $42 a day. I feel like it's really nice, especially at the current price that we are in. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely just hydrating nonstop. I think it's really nice, to be honest. And the next thing is the reservoir. This is something that I actually haven't really invested in. The reservoir is basically, you can think of it as a faucet, but it's unlocked, which also means your returns are cut by a huge percentage, right? This is basically, you just put in liquidity in the pool. Um, and this is more of contributing to helping drip than you gaining out of it. So in the reservoirs, you just think of it as reserve money. You want to put your reserve money in here in this system so you can help out with the liquidity, right? So this is a giving back to drip type of sector, which I haven't really invested in because not everyone needs to invest in everything in drip, right? You can only be interested in one thing. It's really up to you. And then you got the garden. Garden is something I'm really interested in. Interested in. As you guys can see, I have almost 26k plants. I think I'm roughly making around $35 here per day. It's another protocol, locked protocol, gives you 3% daily, depending on how disciplined you are with compounding. Again, I'm gonna leave the link in the description if you want to join it. But here, to join this, you need to deposit drip slash BUSD LP tokens. If you don't know how to do that, all you need is just BUSD. You go to Drip Liberation, you put in your BUSD, and then you can buy the LP tokens, and then you come back to the Drip Garden, and then basically you put it right here, and you click buy plants. Simple as that. Leave a link in the description for all those. And then the next up is a piggy bank. This is the latest thing with the animal farm. I think this is another 3% with the pigs token, pigs BUSD LP token. And yeah, it's basically the same thing, you know what I mean? Roughly here, I'm making around, I don't know, 20, 25. I'm not really sure. Not keeping count, but I'm just compounding because, the pigs token price right now is low. So considering of how low we are, I'm making decent money because when this goes another 5, 10x, that 25, 20, 20, when that 5x's or 10x's, that's beautiful money, right? So I'd rather compound and then keep those money that I can claim till pigs appreciate in value. And then next up, you got the core farms and the pools, which is basically, I believe they're not in here yet. But for example, this is the old UI. I'm going to show you guys what it is, right? They're all paused, but this is where you can just stake whatever you have reserve in your wallet. You know what I mean? You can stake and make money from WBNB slash BUSD, USDT, and BUSD. These are all liquidity pools. And then you got the single asset pools right here, which you can put Ethereum, you can put Bitcoin, you can put Cake, all of that to just make extra money. It's really nice. I like this, to be honest. And then you got play to earn games, which we talked about, are in the making. And then you got the scratchies as well, which is in the making. So really, a lot of stuff is in the works with Drip. This is what you're investing in, right? You got to think of this as a business at this point. To be honest, when you're investing in Drip, you're joining the faucet. You think of it as you're buying shares in a company, right? You're betting that this, whatever you bought, is going to appreciate in value and it's going to make you money back. That's why it's called an ROI, return of investment, right? You're investing something and you're betting that you're going to return that investment and turn it into a profit. But yeah, this is the next part, which is the unofficial claims of stuff that are in the works, right? They're kind of been in the talks, but not really like officially. There's no updates about them. One of them, which was the lending protocol. This is something I heard about. People spoke about, and I believe Forex as well mentioned in like AMAs ago, where he was talking about implementing like this feature where you can have a collateral of your own drip deposit, and then you can use it, as a collateral basically. So you can actually use your own drip deposits as a collateral to buy more drip. So you can basically double your investment, right? Just based on your collateral, which is really interesting. And then you got the lending protocol, which is, I believe it's linked to the stable coin, where this is in the talks where Forex mentioned, or I believe it's just been rumors, where they're also gonna develop a stable coin and then use it as part of their lending protocol. Again, this is all unofficial, so just don't take this seriously. But the lending protocol itself, it's been spoken about a lot. And then you got the Pancake Swap partnership. This there's a lot of speculation, especially that Twitter. There's like a Twitter screenshot where PancakeSwap, tweeted the bunny with the drip in its shirt, and people are saying, "Oh my God, that's drip, that's drip." We don't know. Honestly, we don't know. Why is Forex not mentioning PancakeSwap anymore? Is it because it's dropped, or is it because they haven't proceeded with it yet? Because the stages that we are in drip, has it been delayed, postponed? We don't know. So these are just the unofficial claims. I just want to let you guys know about them. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, the last part of what you need to know is, where are we right now? We are roughly at, $9 per drip. If we go back in the swap, yeah, $9.26. If you see the chart, we've been actually consolidating, which is why I mentioned it right here. Are we in the consolidation period, right? Are we in a runway where we're just running in a straight line before an upside, when stuff starts, being released, the games are being released, the new dogs contract is finally live, you know what I mean? So this is why the whole point of, would you rather buy and wait or wait and buy, is an important decision right now, especially that we are in the bear market. A lot of stuff is on discount mode, like BNB. So it's a good entry point for new people. It's buying opportunities right now. But yeah, it's obviously not financial advice. And yeah, as you guys can see, the all-time high of drip was $194 per drip, and this was back in, if I'm not wrong, back in February. Um, it's kind of a long time ago, but hey, you got to be the judge. You got to do your own research, and that's why I'm making this video. I just want to summarize what's here. This is like an entry video, right? So you guys can do the rest in your own time, and I'm going to leave all the resources link in the description. You decide what you want to do. And then I ended up with my, kind of with my opinions about drip, the pros and cons. The pros is obviously that it's sustainable in a bear market. Drip, I know it's already been down for the past months, but right now, considering where everything else is super down, we're talking like 30-50% down, drip is still holding strong at $9 to $10. I like that, to be honest. I like the model of drip. It's very sustainable. And the next thing is secure, as opposed to the competitions, right? We're talking about Splasive. We're talking about, Elephant Money, which, it literally launched around the same time of Drip. And you know what, guys? You know what happened to those, right? Elephant, got kind of, attacked. Someone stole, huge amount from, the Elephant token, and then Trunk got depegged, and then it's no longer a dollar. Right now, it's actually at 30 cents. Which is supposed to be a stable coin, and then you got, Splash Network, where another thing happened where people abused the airdrop system, and then they were draining the liquidity. They ran away with, I believe, 1 million or something like that. So it's crazy. It's crazy, and Drip has actually proven itself to be at least secure. Right? We don't know if this is a good investment, but it's at least secure to invest in. Um, and we just gotta give props to that. This is a solid project to invest in. Um, and then the next thing is the scaling, right? This is what I like about Drip. There's a lot of stuff that's being in the works. They're scaling right now. People could argue that, okay, oh, we wished Forex would just focus on faucets and the drip side instead of the animal farm. But I honestly like this. I like that he's branching out. He's making more, you know, systems, more environments, and he's also scaling them up by backing them up with games, with scratchies, with more partnerships. So I'd love to see this. Now, the cons about Drip, which is the over promising and under delivering because he's missing deadlines. I feel like Forex needs to definitely improve on this, and perhaps, we spoke about this in other videos, and perhaps hire a PR person, who tells you what you should say and what you need to, do if you miss deadlines. Because you also want to, like, at least, let people know, address that you missed your opportunities. You gotta, like, apologize. You gotta tell us what you're gonna do and how you're not gonna do it next time. And we need a resolution. If there was no resolution, it's just gonna look bad, basically. Um, but and that, which actually leads to my next point. Forex is trying to do everything at once, which, as a result, slows everything down in terms of progress. We love all these stuff that's being in the works, but it almost like I would rather see one thing come out at the same time, one thing being focused on in a time, because right now technically we still didn't get the new drip UI. We've been waiting for months, and then we still didn't get that. But now he is working on the drip, Animal Farm UI. He's working on the games side of things. He's doing more AMAs. You know what I mean? It's like, can you stop with the AMAs, do the drip UI that you mentioned months ago, and then we'll go from there. Let's do it in order of importance, basically. But that's the nature of Forex. I hope he improves, and I think he is improving because he's hiring more people in his team, which is better. And I think he is, gathering and learning from this because, I hope he starts to treat drip as a business, takes it more seriously, and takes it to higher standards. This is part of scaling up. When you scale up, you also got to scale up your standards, scale up your team, and so on. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I basically, summarized what's going on with drip, the ROI staking protocol. Hope you enjoy it. I want to hear your thoughts. What are you going to do with this information? Are you already in Drip? Are you new to Drip and you watched this video and this helped you know what is Drip about? I want to hear all your thoughts. You can join my link of the Telegram link in the description, the farmers community, where you can ask any questions and say hi to me. I'm going to leave my link, my Telegram also, as well. It's at Coolide for any questions and inquiries. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.